A couple of days ago, we did a post on plants and how they should be used together. And we talked about the roots and barks and rhizomes and leaves and flowers and berries. All right? So let's give you an idea of how to use the plants the right way, okay? In order for you to get the benefits of the healing powers of these plants, you must be able to use them properly. That's the key. All right? Now, we said that roots and barks, they sink, and we said that leaves and flowers, they float. That's very significant, right? So let's look at the bark and the leaves and how they should be used. Mobby bark, boil. Ginger rhizome should be boiled. Turmeric should be boiled. And although turmeric is ground into a powder and cinnamon here is ground into a powder, they should also be boiled, these here, right? Then you have the leaves and the flowers, and you have the moringa in the powder form. If it's from the root, you boil. If it's from the leaves, you steep. All right? And then you have bay leaf over here. Right, now, then you have berries. Now, berries have a certain amount of compounds in them that you have to throw them in the pot when you boil them, because berries should be boiled. All right? Not steep. Infusion means you're going to put the herbs in a cup of hot water. Decoction means you are going to boil your herbs like this in a pot, if it's the roots. Now, we've been boiling this here for at least 20 minutes. Have to be covered, though. All right? In order for the heat to remove the chemicals from the plant, the compounds, that is, from the roots and the barks and the rhizomes, you have to cover them so the compound stays into the pot. All right? Now, we have been boiling for 20 minutes. Now we're going to take the fire off. Very low fire on the here. See? The fire is not that high. So we're going to take the fire off from the roots and the bark and the rhizomes and the berries in here. And then we're going to leave it for about a couple of minutes. And after about 2 to 3 minutes, we are going to come back now to the leaves and the flowers. Because we did first a decoction, but now we want to use the leaves and the flowers with the roots and the barks, but we're going to use them separate. So we boil the herb, we boil the roots, the bark, the rhizomes, and the berries first, and then we're going to take now the leaves and the flowers, which is over here, yeah, and we're going to drop them in the pot, yeah? See? And then we're now going to cover the pot again. You know what I mean? And that is very significant in how you use the plants. So the pot should be kind of covered. So the pot should be now covered again now, right? For another 5 to 10 minutes, while the leaves, see they're floating? They must float. And the others are sinking. The roots and the bark sink, and the leaves and the flowers float. So the leaves and the flowers is going to float, and then they're going to absorb they're going to release all the volatile oil, the tannins, the berberine, whatever chemicals they have, into the water. And after 5 minutes now, you can use your tea, which is now mixed the right way in terms of your roots and also your barks. See? And you can either, you can stir it up a little bit if you want to, see? But you see that? You see the leaves? See, they stay floating. Don't forget now. The leaves and the flowers, they float, and the roots and the bark, they sink. Because sinking means it goes below the waistline. Floating means it goes upper the waistline, okay? So that is very significant. So when you buy the leaves and the flowers from a herbalist and he mix them together for you, he is not supporting what the plant's supposed to do. So you have to put the roots in one bag and the leaves in the other bag. And then when you go home, you can boil the roots, and then you can put the leaves after the root is boiled. And after you take the fire off now, then you can put your leaves which float. And you can cover it for another 5 minutes, and then you can have your 3 to 4 cups per day. And then you will get the benefit of the plants then. Other than that, when you boil the leaves and you boil the flowers, and the leaves, this is the leaf, and you boil the flowers, you know what I mean, and the cotton sieve, and you boil them with the roots, the heat removes all the chemicals or the compounds that the plant have to serve you well. See what I'm saying? And because once the roots are boiled, the roots take a longer time for the compounds to be released. The leaves and flowers only take 5 minutes for the compounds and volatile oils or the tannins and the resins or whatever the compounds are to be released into the water. So that is very significant. Remember also that some plants are water soluble and some plants are not water soluble. So for instance, you do not use sarsaparilla in water because sarsaparilla is more alcohol based. You won't get the benefits of the sarsaparilla if you put it in water. So sarsaparilla should be used in an alcohol base because, and black cohosh also. There's a herb called black cohosh that women use for menopause. That also should never be boiled in water. Milk thistle also should never be boiled in water either because milk thistle do not release the compounds, the silymarin, unless it is standardized or it is in a tincture form. That's what we have to learn in order for us to use the herbs the right way. All right, Mr. Parrot, take it easy. You want me to stop? All right? So that is the way you use the plants. The leaves, flowers should be boiled, and the roots and the barks should be, the leaves and the flowers should be steeped or infused, and the roots and the bark should be in a decoction, okay? Now you know. So now you know to use the plant the right way, and you can get the benefits of the plants now. Blessed day, and give God the glory.